So today I'm going to show you guys how to cover your breast cup with a fabric for your corsets. So if you've ever tried to make a corset with a breast cup, you realize that you need to wrap the breast cup with your fabric. Now I'm not only going to show you how to wrap your breast cup with your fabric, I'm also going to show you guys how to wrap your breast cup with your lining as well. So if that's something you want to see, then definitely keep on watching. But before we go, if you haven't seen my other video where I show you how to insert a breast cup into your princess that bustier, then the link will be in the description box down below. Without further ado, let's just get right into this video.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there.
So this is the breast cup that I'm going to be using. I'm just measuring the widest part of the breast cup, and that's 9 inches. Now I'm going to go ahead and fold my fabric lengthwise, and I'm also going to fold it widthwise. Now I'm just going to go ahead and mark 5 inches from the top left corner. I'm going to mark 5 inches all the way. Now the reason why I'm marking 5 inches is because the width that I showed you that I just measured now was 9 inches for my breast cup. Now 9 inches plus 1 inch, that's 10 inches. 10 inches divided by 2 is 5 inches. So just do that small mathematics when you are cutting your fabric for your own breast cup. Now I just open that up, and then I mark the midpoint, and I'm also marking 1 inch at both ends from the fold. Now I use the ruler to draw a straight line to connect those 3 points. And I'm going ahead to just cut along that line. Now when I open that up, this is what we have. I'm going to cut on 2 pieces again because these 2 are just for one breast cup. The other 2 are for the other breast cup. And obviously we have 2 breasts, so we should have 4 pieces in total. That was hilarious. Anyway, I did the same thing with my lining as well. Now I'm taking my fabric, I'm taking the 2 pieces, and I'm just sewing them right sides facing with about 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Now when I open this up, this is what we have. I did the same thing for my lining as well. Now I went ahead to open the allowance, the seam allowance, and then I ironed it flat with it using a tailor's ham. If you don't know how to use a tailor's ham, I have a video on my channel. I'm going to put the link in the description box down below. This is what it looks like once we've ironed that out. Now I just folded my breast cup right again so I can get the midpoint. That's the center point of the breast cup, and that's that point I just marked now. It's important to get the center so I know where exactly to place it on my fabric, or place the fabric on the breast cup rather. So I made sure that it's right at the center there. And then I'm just going ahead to pin one side. Now I'm making sure that the fabric lies flat on the breast cup. That is the most important thing when you're working with breast cups and fabrics. Make sure that it is flat. The fabric is laying flat on the breast cup. Now even when you're inserting your breast cup into your princess that bustier, I have a video on that, by the way. The link will also be in the description box down below. When you're inserting your breast cup into your princess that bustier, you also have to make sure that the fabric lays flat on the breast cup. So that's very important. Now once I've pinned that, I sewed it all the way around. You don't have to use 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. Very, very tiny allowance is fine as long as you catch the fabric and the breast cup. I'm going ahead to take out all the pins, and then I'm just cutting out the excess fabric. And once we've done that, this is what we have. Now I'm taking my lining and placing it right sides facing with the fabric covered breast cup. Now I'm just going ahead to pin one side, making sure that the lining is laying flat on the breast cup. And then I'm just going ahead to just sew just the top part of the breast cup. For now, I'm sewing just the top part. I'm not sewing the entire thing, because if you sew it all the way around like you sew the fabric, you won't be able to turn it out. So just go ahead and just trim out the excess just at the top as well. That's what I'm doing now. And now I'm just going to open this up, and then I'm just going to make sure that the allowance is facing the lining part, and then I'm just going to top stitch. And then I'm just going to close this up, and then make sure that the curve is on the other side or on the wrong side. And then I'm just going to go ahead and just pin the rest of the lining on the breast cup. Again, make sure that it sits flat on your breast cup. Most important thing. If you don't take anything else from this video, take the fact that your breast cup or your fabric has to sit flat on your breast cup. Now I'm just going to go ahead and then I'm just going to sew the rest of the lining to the breast cup. Now it's okay to sew this on the right side, because you're going to sew it on your, it's going to be the part that you're going to sew on your front piece, the front piece of your corset anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and just trim out the excess lining, and this is what we have basically. Very neat, very easy, very beautiful. Look at that, perfectly done. Okay, so guys, if you haven't seen my corset tutorial, I'm going to upload the video next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in my next one. Bye.